Hi. Hi. How
Hey,
are you?
hi. I'm good. How are you?
Good. Is it your first time here?
It's my first time at this studio.
Oh, cool. Awesome. Well, my name is Sean, and I'm one of the owners here. What's your name again?
Donna.
Donna. Awesome. So you're here for the 545 class with Kat, right?
Yes. Yes.
Perfect. Perfect.
hmm
Well, I'm going to make sure you have the time of your life. Okay. And I'm so excited that you're here. Um, it looks like we already have your liability waiver on file.
hmm
Have you ever cycled before?
Yes. I actually used to teach indoor cycling a long time ago.
Oh, fine. Awesome. How long ago was
Yeah.
that?
Well, it's been a few years and I haven't really done much since I stopped. And so, yeah, that's really I want to be able to ride and feel like I did before, strong
Sure.
and I'm a little scared because I remember how it was learning the first time and it's been so long and it's also frustrating sometimes when I go in because I want to be where I was when I
Yeah.
stopped, and I'm not and I'm older now. And so yeah, so that's yeah, I want to be able to do that again.
I totally understand. Well, just so you know, this is a judgment-free zone, okay?
Okay.
And
Okay.
the first time I walked through those doors, I felt a lot like you did.
hmm
And this place completely changed my life to the extent that I went to the old owner and told her I wanted to buy half of it. So, so I'm going to help you get set up
Oh,
on your bike.
great.
We're going to make sure you leave with that magical feeling. I'm going to
Great.
grab your shoes for you. I'm sure. Do you know how to clip into the bike since you used to
Oh
teach, or do you
yeah.
need a little
Yes.
refresher?
Yes,
Perfect.
I
So what I'm
actually
going to
I
do,
actually they're a little dusty, but I brought my own shoes even. Does your
beautiful.
bikes use these clips?
Yep, they sure do. The
Okay.
STD
Okay,
clips.
great.
Yep,
Yeah, great.
yep.
Great. Yeah. So I'm pretty good, confident I can clip in and all of that. But maybe the instructor could just look at my settings. I mean, I ride a certain kind of way as I always did, but we can make sure it's right for this bike, maybe.
Yeah, 100%. We
Yeah.
have
But
some of the best bikes in Richmond, so I want to make sure you're super comfortable on them. Yeah.
is there a board? Because I don't think I want to be on a board. Like,
Um,
is there like a board where it shows what's happening on the screens?
There used to be, there's not right now.
Oh,
So that's a good
good. Okay.
question. Yeah. And one of the things I do want you to know is even when we do bring that back, that's 100% optional. So
Okay.
you won't
Okay.
be on it today. We're not in the business of outing anybody or making anybody feel less than. So class starts in about 5 minutes. So you throw your shoes on. Did you bring
hmm
water with you today?
I have a water bottle. Do you have someplace I can
Perfect.
fill it up?
We do. So you pop your shoes on real quick. I'll
Okay.
help you get set up with your locker, and then I'm going to
Great.
introduce you to Kat, and she's going to make sure your
Great.
bike is perfect for you.
Okay. Thank you, Sean.
Awesome. No problem. All right. So Donna gets ready. We waltz back to Kat. Kat's not really here. Oh, there's Kat. Hey, Kat. Woo. She's stunting. Hey, Kat, this is Donna. She has cycled before. She actually used to be an instructor. Been a little while since she's been on the bike. We just want to make sure everything's set up perfect for her. I know you're going to make sure she has an awesome experience. So, Donna, this is Kat, and she's going to help you get set up.
Hey, Kat.
All right. And then Kat does her thing. All right.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. Class is
Now it's my after
over.
class.
Mass chaos, right? I find Don. Hey, Donna, how are
Oh,
you? How you feeling?
oh, oh, that was awesome. But man, that was hard. Ooh, I didn't used to teach like that. That's really different than the classes I used to teach, but it was cool, but even
Yeah, did
harder
you?
than I remembered.
Sure. Yeah. Well, that's kind of what you paid for, right? So
Yeah.
we we
Yeah.
want you to get your workout in for sure.
That
Um,
I did.
just remember it gets easier over time. And I remember the first time I rode, I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to walk again. But I just kept showing up, and now I only ride in the front row. So,
Yes.
um,
Oh my gosh.
So,
Right.
so do you live in the area? Do you live right around here?
I live about 20 minutes away
Okay,
from here.
perfect.
Hmm.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you told me that were kind of looking forward to starting to feel more like yourself and get back into it and all of that. If you had unlimited access to this studio in a perfect world, how many times per week do you think you would want to ride here?
I mean, gosh, I mean, that's part of it. It's like I'd like to ride. I think I think in order for me to be able to get to where I want to go, I probably need to ride at least 3 times a week, if not more, 3 or 4 times a week. But that's part of my struggle is just I'm very kind of set in my ways and I'm just so out of the habit. And as much as I know it's important and so good for you and I need to be doing something and I love cycling, I'm just really struggling with trying to commit to anything because I'm so kind of set in my ways of not doing it.
Yeah,
So yeah, but I mean, so I'm kind of like, even if I had unlimited access, would I use it? Like,
sure. Yeah,
what's gonna make me come in and
yeah.
show up, you know?
Our late
That's
cancel fee.
what is what? What's your late
No,
cancel
and all
window?
we'll get to that.
Okay.
So in all seriousness, though, I mean, I it's funny to hear you say that you are struggling finding the motivation, because a lot of people feel that way. I felt that
Mhm.
way for a long time coming in here. In fact, I even felt like, should I even be going there? Like I'm a big dude, all of that, right? And what I did lean into was the fact that I believed in myself and
Mhm.
I knew where I wanted to go. And it sounds like you're the kind of person that knows where you want to be. And
Yeah.
you're kind of already recognizing that you're the only thing standing between you and that goal. So
Mhm.
I'm really excited because we have something that I want to show you. And we have this awesome offer. Okay. It's only for people just like you. So it's only
Okay.
available the first time you come in, and it's
Mhm.
only available for a very short period of time. And what we call it is the new rider trial. Okay. And so it's for people like you that are like, hey, I know I like cycling. I'm not sure I want to commit for years on end, but I'm looking for that extra push to get me there. And so, what we know as a studio is that it takes some time for you to rebuild that habit, right? It takes some time
Mhm.
for you to turn this thought into action. And so, we built this membership, and it's a 3 month membership. Okay. We have found that 3 months is the optimal time it takes for you to kind of go from where you are right now into creating this habit of where you want to be. And typically, our unlimited membership for anybody coming in off the street is $199 per month. But
Wow.
yes,
Mhm.
it's not too good to be true, Donna. It's too good to be free. Okay. So, um, but for you, in all seriousness, we have this membership available today, and it's $119 for 3 months. That gives you unlimited access to all of our
Mm.
classes. And whether you are a morning person, afternoon person, or evening person, we've got classes on the schedule that'll work for you. And the cool thing about it is once you sign up, you're going to also have me and you're going to have all of my staff, right? And we're going to be checking in with you. And if we don't see you, we're going to be texting you. We're going to be asking you how we can help you book your next ride. So sometimes everybody just needs someone to reach out and grab their hand and kind of help pull them
Right.
in and guide them in a little bit. And we're happy to be that person for you. So it's 3 months, unlimited access, no commitment after 3 months. And if you do want to continue, we're going to also extend an additional discount to you. So instead of paying $199 per month, you would pay $169 per month. So you get to save another $30. It's month to month. You can cancel at any time after your first 3 months. And because you're seeking a little bit of extra motivation, we've built in a reward system where if you ride 30 times in your first 3 months, so just 10 times per month, really twice a
Mm-hmm.
week, right?
Yeah.
Then we're going to give you your fourth month at $119 also.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That
Yeah.
sounds like something I do like a good challenge. That sounds like something that would maybe really motivate me to get in there,
Absolutely. Yeah.
which is kind of exciting because then if I'm doing it even for the challenge, if that's the thing that makes the difference to me actually leaving the house and coming and not, right? Then by the end of those 3 months, then maybe it's back a part of my routine. And like
100%.
I remember how I used to crave it. Like if I went for a couple days without doing that, my body would like crave it. And now it's the complete opposite. So if I could if that challenge thing will help me push me to make that decision when I'm on the edge, that could be really helpful in
100%.
helping me get there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what if I decide that like what if as much as I say I want to be in there 3 or 4 times a week, what if through all of this I realize I've only ridden like 2 times, like 2 times a week really for the most
Yeah.
part? What
Absolutely.
happens then?
I would definitely want to dig in with you and just figure out why, you know?
Hmm.
So when we get to the end of the 3 months and it's decision time on which way you want to go,
Hmm.
we'll be reaching out to you along the way. So we'll kind of have a good pulse on what's going on with you and what's going on in your
Hmm.
life. But I say all of that to say, we have memberships that range in, once a week to three
Hmm.
times a week to unlimited, right? And so the
Okay.
cool thing about the new rider trial is you're not locked into anything. So if you get
Hmm.
in here and you're like, hey, twice a week is really what I need, at
Hmm.
the end of the new rider trial, instead of going into the unlimited for 169, we can take you into the 8 times per month package. Um,
Mm.
for
Okay.
today, the new
Hmm.
rider trial with unlimited is our least expensive, most accessible package for you. So
Okay.
financially, it makes the most sense for you to do that.
Right.
But just know you have lots of options at the end of your trial, and we're not holding anybody hostage here. We really do want to
Hmm.
be a place that you come to and you look forward to coming to, not somewhere where you feel obligated to be.
Yeah, I'm so okay. So this sounds really good. I just wonder if I should go home and talk to my husband about it and like look at our budgeting and all of that. I mean, I know he like wants me to be doing something because he knows it makes me feel better, but like I don't know about committing to this money in this moment. Like, you
Yeah.
know, maybe I should do that.
I totally understand that. So, you know, it's $119 if you sign up today, right now in the studio. Okay. If you wait a day and you sign up later, everything goes up by $10. So the 119 goes to 129
Hmm.
and the 169 after the 3 or the 4 months, depending on what you earn, that goes to 179. The other thing that I haven't told you about yet is if you sign up in the studio today, you also are going to get a free month of our most premier subscription. It's called Elite. And that's going to include free shoe rentals, which I know you don't need, but if you ever left your
Hmm.
shoes at home,
Hmm.
you're going to get 2 guest passes per month to bring a friend with
Hmm.
you. And you're also going to be able to book 14 days in advance. So, as a busy professional and a busy mom, I know your schedule's crazy, but it's really nice to be able to know what you're doing when. And having access to the schedule 14 days in advance and being able to plan things out is a huge perk for a lot of people.
Yeah.
So, if you sign up today, I'm going to be able to give you
Hmm.
that for free for the first month. And I'm going to be able to save you an extra $10 per month.
Oh, so can I sign up for that? Can I go home and talk to him and sign up for that to not tonight or tomorrow? Like you said today, like a day, or can I go home and talk to him and do that tonight?
Yeah, so we do give you 24 hours to take advantage of this deal. Okay. But I would love to get you signed up now so that I can just help you get your next ride booked and all of that. Um, Outside of talking to your husband, is there anything else that is kind of on your mind or another reason why you're second guessing going ahead and pulling the trigger?
I just, I sign up for I probably have, 5 memberships around town and I don't really use any of them. I'm trying to be better about that with myself really and just thinking about it. Could I still get my free first month of Elite Perks if I go home and talk to him and so can I get everything that you've offered me today if I go home and talk to him?
So I can give you the 119 a month, but I can't give you the first month of Elite once you leave the studio. But what I can do is I can get you signed up and then I can help you cancel some of those other memberships that you're not using. And it's like the two cancel each other out. So
Oh, okay.
let's pull up that Crunch app. Let's pull up that American
Okay.
Family Fitness app. Let's click the cancel button and let's take the money that you're blowing over there and let's put it into something that you really want to be at. Okay. Um,
Yes. Yes.
so it's so
Yeah.
easy, Donna. We already have your
Okay.
credit card on file. I can go ahead. It sounds like you're serious about this.
Yeah.
And I know that you're going to love it here. And the thing we haven't
Right.
even touched on is our community. Someone like yourself who's busy and looking for a way to get back to feeling the way that you described to me that you want to feel.
Mhm.
Our community is the most uplifting group of people in Richmond. And
Yeah.
honestly, that's the thing that excites me the most about you being here is getting plugged in with those people because that's really where the magic happens.
Right.
Um, we can't
And I
do that
guess
if
it
you don't
is
sign
only
up
three
today.
months. I mean, it is
Right.
only 3 months. And so really, yeah, it's only 3 months. And then if I wanted to, I can stop after 3 months if I'm not using it. If I
100%.
right. Yeah.
Yeah. That's not going
Okay.
to happen, but just know that that is an option.
Okay. All right. Well, this sounds good then. Yes. I'm
Perfect.
nervous, but I'll do it. I'll do it. Yeah.
Awesome. Don't be nervous. I'm going to be right next to
Okay.
you the whole time. Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll go ahead. We'll get you signed up. I'll take care of that elite membership for you for the first 30 days. If you did find yourself in a position where you wanted to cancel the elite after your
Mhm.
free trial, you can cancel that. You don't
Okay.
have to keep that. So really, you're just
Okay.
committing to the 119 per month.
Wow. Okay. That sounds good.
Perfect.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds great. Thank you for helping me understand all
Absolutely.
of that.
Yeah. Do you want me to use the credit card that's on file?
Yes, please. That'd be great.
Beautiful. Done.
Done. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that was good. That was good. I mean,
Ah, role
because that's
playing
a
is not
real,
fun.
it's not. I mean, it was easier that time because I was really being me. Like that is the honest to goodness truth. Like that's what I would
Yeah,
say. Like if I was coming in there, that's really true. I want that for myself. Because
yeah,
there really is nothing like it. What we
it's
do is
amazing.
so awesome.
The thing that I
Anything you
really
want
just want the team to hear through
to.
both of our role plays, whether it be on the phone or this
Hmm.
one in person, is you heard Donna and I ask for the sale multiple
Hmm.
times.
Hmm.
Donna said, I'd love to get you signed up today. And then she stopped talking, right? And even if that feels wildly uncomfortable, 5 seconds of silence for the salesperson feels like an eternity. 5 seconds of silence to the client feels like they're just having time to think.
Yeah.
So don't speak. Let the client speak. I'd love to get you signed up today. Silence. Um, I said, I don't know what I said, but I asked for the sale 3 times. I said,
You
like,
did.
but it doesn't have to sound like, can we sign you up right now in this moment? It doesn't have to be robotic.
Right.
It's more
Right.
like
I think at
I'd
one point you
love,
said, let's get, like, at one point you were even like, get your phone out, let's get those other things canceled and get you started on this today, the thing you want, right? Which was clever. It
right,
was so clever because it wasn't like, it didn't feel at all. So it was like, come on, let's get those off your plate. Let's get you signed up for this thing that you really want to do. And so I think that was one of the
exactly.
times. And the first time was when I threw the whole husband thing at you. Like, I don't know, because that is that people love to use that
Thousand percent.
as an excuse, which
The other thing you'll notice is I didn't throw everything at you at one time, right?
hmm hmm
I told you we have this great deal. I drew a comparison between our normal listed price and what
yep,
you get. And I didn't say
yep,
anything about Elite.
yep,
Then I went on, I could tell that there were objections, and I used that and I layered it in as like
yes,
another thing you're getting. If I
yes,
would have led with that, I wouldn't have had anywhere to go. And
hmm
so if I gave you everything and then you still said, I wouldn't have had any other tools to use to help get you over the finish line.
right,
So it's really important to listen to what your client's saying. And
hmm
if I would say, if you think it's like 50-50 or better, hold back a little bit of something until you get the commitment. And if they go ahead and they say, yeah, let's do it, and you haven't told them about the elite perk, say, you know what, Donna, I'm just
yeah,
so excited for you to be here. We have this whole elite subscription and Termos premium subscription. Here's all the benefits. I'm gonna give you a month of that for free so you can try that too. Because we're just excited for you to be here and X, Y, and Z, right? Like use it to your advantage.
right,
And
right.
and
To your point, you could say, I am right, like something like, I am riding so high because this means I get to give you that first month for free. Like, this is so cool that
yeah,
you're doing this right now, right? So that it's
yeah.
like, yeah, I get to do this for you. I get to give you this
So
first month for free.
1000%. And that's such a good point, Donna. So when I built my financial planning practice, the way I
hmm
did that for the first 5 years was literally going door to door in every neighborhood in Short Pump. Okay. And I got very good at it, like nationally recognized. And I had a very, very strict rule for everybody that I trained. When you're talking to a prospect, never, ever hand them anything until you have the outcome that you want or you have reached a dead end. The moment I hand you that postcard, it's like your ticket out of there. I got the info. You can't add any more value to me than this piece of paper.
Mm,
I've got everything I need here. If I want it, I'm out, right? So
okay.
I would only be handing that postcard to people if it's a hard no or it's a I want to do it and you cannot overcome the objections to get it done in the studio and you want them to have the QR codes. Because when you hand it to them, their attention's going from you to it. And it's like their little safety blanket. They're like, okay, bye, you know? And
Yes.
you are no longer their focus, and what you're saying no longer matters. So don't have it in your hand. Don't have it like you're going to hand it to them. Walk up to them with nothing in your hands except for a cold towel to hand to them if they don't have one and see where the conversation goes. And if it's just no, 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 say, okay, at least let me give you something to take with you that has all of this information on it and has direct access to the easiest way to sign up.
Yes, and we're going to be in touch with you. We'll be following
Yeah.
up with you
And we're
with
going to follow
text
up with
message,
you.
phone call, email. So we're not, yeah. Um, that's really important because I think that we might have been talking, we as in the collective, if I might have misunderstood this because we did this before. We were going to have the postcard when they got there, kind of. But I like what you're saying. I don't think we should. Like, if we have their little reserved plates, we see where they're coming back to their lockers, the new riders, so we can keep our eye on them and grab them. just verbally tell. So you wouldn't even use it as a visual. You would just be verbally telling them. I actually love that because it does give a disconnect when you start looking
Yeah.
at a piece of paper. So just
When I used to
verbally know
knock on
your
someone,
stuff. Yeah,
yeah,
they got to.
100%. Like when I used to knock on someone's door, the first thing they would say is, "Do you have a business card?" Yes, I have a business card. I do. I'll give you one in just a second. Do you work with a financial advisor? Like
Hmm.
they're going to say,
Hmm.
"What do you have any information that I can take with me?" Yeah, I have some. Is there any reason why I can't get you signed up here today in the studio?
Hmm.
Like there's no problem with you asking a question, an open-ended
Totally.
question. And so I would just get really, really comfortable with those open-ended questions. Is
Yes.
there anything else I can do to get you signed up here today? Is there anything holding you back from making this commitment to yourself? And bonus points if you can tie it into their goal. Donna, you said you wanted to
Yeah.
feel more alive and you wanted to get back into indoor cycling. We've got the answer to that as you just experienced. Are you sure there's nothing I can do to get you signed up here today and get that commitment started for you now?
Yes. And even potentially like what is it about getting back to that place? What is that going to do for you, Donna? Like getting back to that place where you used to be, what's that going to do for you? How's that
Yeah,
going to enhance your life? Like I love that question. How is reaching the goal that they're telling you they want going to enhance their life? Really digging in and understanding their why. Because for me, it's like, gosh, I'll be more confident. I think I'll feel more youthful. I will, right? And those things are priceless, really. So if you can get somebody
100%.
connected to those, like if and they're saying no, and it's like, but Donna, like I want you to, if they verbalize that to you, I want you to feel more youthful. I want you to feel more confident. Like that, I want that for you. And I know that you coming in if you come in and ride 3 times a week within a few weeks, first of all, it's literally like riding a bike. You're going to feel right at home again on the bike because you've done it in the past so many times. But at the end of this trial, you're going to be where you want to be. You're going to be riding strong. You're going to feel so much more like that version of yourself that you're referencing. So you're going at the end of 3 months to have increased confidence and you are going to feel more youthful. So I
Yeah,
want that for you. What
yeah,
is stopping you? What is stopping you? Sometimes we are the thing that gets in our own way the most. What is that fear inside of you that's not allowing you to say yes right now to this? Right.
thousand
So
percent.
like really, because I'd be like, oh my God, I don't know. What is it? Is it me? Why am I getting in my own way? Why am I sabotaging my own success? Like,
Yep.
why am I doing that? I want to feel more youthful. I want to feel more confident. So I guess I just urge everybody to really understand the why and reference it for them.
Yeah.
And that's
I think
where the
that's
pre
so
questions,
powerful.
yeah, the pre questions come into play on the way in. You don't want to, because again, it won't feel as natural if you're doing all of that after class. So getting some of those things started on the way into class, understanding, okay, she's saying she wants to feel strong again, like she used to when she rode. She wants to get more into the habit of riding and again and create routine. Okay, so you've got those 2 bits of information. So after class, you're like, how do you feel? How does that feel? Right. And at first, it
Yep.
might be like, that was really hard. And it could be like, well, I know you said you want to feel strong like you did before. Like, what do you think that's going to take? How many times do you think you would have to ride? Right. And start having that
Yeah.
conversation. What's that going to do for you? Like, you can really just talk to people.
Yeah. 100%. I mean, the thing that nobody knew when I walked into Cycle Bar for the first time was I had a 3 month old at home. We had just come out of COVID, right? I had lost
Yeah.
myself physically, and I knew that he wasn't going to be 3 months forever. And I wanted to be able to do the things with him that I now do, like sledding down that big hill this
Yes.
winter. You know what I mean? And
Yes.
so, like, that was that was my why. And so
Mhm.
everybody, nobody does anything by happenstance. There's always a
No.
reason. And it doesn't
Right.
always have to be physical either. Sometimes people are just looking
No.
for an outlet, or they're looking for community, or they're new to the area and they don't have friends, or maybe they're in recovery from something and they need an outlet. Like,
Exactly.
there's a lot of reasons and a lot of solutions that we offer to a lot of people. And so if you can ask questions on the front end, to Donna's point,
Yeah.
it makes that conversation after class so much easier.
And always be thinking why, always be thinking why until you feel that connect. That's it, because
Yeah.
I'm sure when you just heard me talking and I was like, it's going to give me confidence, it's going to make me feel more youthful, you probably felt that energy from me, like, there's the why, there it is. It's not just about feeling strong and getting on the bike and getting routine, right? Yes, that's my kind of surface level, but when I was telling you what it was going to do for me, it's like, there's her why. So keep talking to people until you get that part. So it's okay to keep digging. People love to talk about themselves. So, like,
Yeah.
keep asking them why. What's that going to do for you? Because
Yeah.
it's not about losing 10 pounds. Why do you want to lose 10 pounds? What's that going to
Right.
do for you?
Right.
I'm going to be able to run around with my kid. He's 3 months, but he's getting older. And I want to be the dad that's like, running around, sledding down hills, or, running on the beach with my kid. I want to do that. That's huge. That's connection. That's life. That's memories. Like, basically what it is like you're saying, I want to create memories with my son that my son's going to remember forever. Priceless. Okay.
Right.
Get to the priceless why. Losing 10 pounds. Okay. All right. We all
Nobody
want to lose
cares.
10 pounds,
Right.
right?
Right.
But we got to figure out why. And some people,
Yep.
it might just be like, I got to feel good in my clothes, whatever. I want
Yep.
to feel good in my clothes.
100%.
Um, so anyway, all right. Well, this was awesome. I
Yeah.
guess I'm going to stop this one now, but you guys, we want you guys to be, you don't have to obviously do it as long as us, but we want you to practice and record a role play with one of your other Rev Xers and upload it. No judgment, be fun, have fun with it. It's okay. I know it feels a little awkward even for Sean and I. We were like, um, but you can be a character if you want. You can make up your why, or you can be genuine. You don't have to tell us which it is. Just come with a good why. Um and I guess the last thing, did we talk about, there were two other things. If the person says no and you said about them walking out, um if you think they're going to go home and probably do it, like get the form and sign it, if you really feel like, because there are some of those people that you really think they're gonna fill out the form, they want to do it,
Right.
um, then yeah, let them go and maybe set yourself a task to follow up and put a note in the system, obviously. Put their why in the note in the system too. Um, and then, but you have two other back pocket options if you just don't think they're interested in the new rider trial. Like, it's just too much. They're not interested in riding unlimited and all that kind of stuff. You could then offer them the 5 ride pack.
Hmm.
We really want you to try, though, for the new rider trial. Do not give up easily. Don't just quickly default to the 5 rider pack. Let them say no to you a few times. Keep
Right.
trying to overcome their objections, and then just, because it's scary sometimes when you're starting out, right, Sean? Like, hearing those
Oh yeah.
no's, you'd like take it personally. But I took this class one time, the sales class, and the woman was talking about the camera is either focused on you or it's focused on them. Okay. And if the camera is always focused on them, when they're telling you no, you're remembering what we can do for them. It doesn't feel the same. Keep the camera focused on them. If all of a sudden it's focused on you, it's ego. It's like, oh my gosh, they told me no. I'm embarrassed. I don't want to push. I don't want to be pushy. Well, you're not being pushy. You're trying to help them change their life. Don't give up on that so quick. They don't know
Yeah.
what they don't know. So anyway, my point is, don't just quickly default to the 5 ride pack, but we have the new rider 5 ride pack. So the goal is to try to get them on a bike somehow or another before they walk through those doors. So you could offer them the 5 ride pack, because they could still do the 129, 179 new rider trial after the 5 ride pack. They just won't be able to
Yeah.
do the 119 one. Um, and then if they won't do the 5 ride pack, and feel free, like we did on the phone, you can always say to the person, um, I gotta answer to the owners about this, like why you're leaving without
Right.
coming back. I gotta answer. So you gotta let me know why. Why is it that what is it gonna take to get you back in here? Because you also can offer a $15 second drop-in. Again, I'm giving the orders, right? So it's like first the new rider trial, then the 5 ride pack, then you got the $15 drop-in. And then at the very last, only if, because you don't want to use these up for no reason, you've got your 2 guest passes. And if you think it's somebody that if they came back for one more ride, they'd convert, that could be your
Use
last
them
thing.
wisely. That's right.
So,
Yeah.
all right. Well, I'm gonna start. Did you
Um,
have something else to say?
yeah, just super quick. So, guys,
Hmm.
I think as a team, we have been super operationally focused as we've gone through this transition, right? We've been training on how to flip a class, how to get people checked in, how to do that efficiently, all of that. And I think we've kind of got that side of the business down. What I want you guys to really walk away from after this exercise is before and after and in between classes, there is no greater responsibility to the person that's in doing the sales than having those conversations. If the checklist says you're supposed to be flipping the laundry, but you are in the middle of a conversation and you think it's going to convert, it's so easy for the whirlwind to start swirling around and you start getting antsy and you're like, I got other stuff I got to do. Let's get this done, kind of thing. That other stuff you got to do, let's get this done, doesn't exist if we don't get sales. And so I guess we just want to give you permission to have these conversations and know that they are the highest priority that time before, in between, or after classes. And
Yeah.
so I guess, I've said it, Donna said it, we are a sales organization, right? That provides a premium experience to people. And so the stuff on the checklist is so important, as we all know, but there's time in the schedule for that. And you don't
Yeah.
always have time right in front of a client. So use it wisely.
And smile when you're
Yeah.
talking to anybody in person. But guess what? Smile when you're talking to someone on the phone too. They've done studies on this. Put a smile on
Yeah.
your face, even if they can't see you, because it comes through in your voice. So you've got to smile and you've got to be that pleasant, like, because what you don't want is for you. That's why we want you to role play, because you got to get through those nerves, because nerves can end up looking like, RBF, which we don't
Yeah.
want. So you got to be
Yeah.
mindful of that. You got to really be mindful of that and just really smile and relax and just know that you're, again, just doing them a favor. And the worst thing they're going to do is say no. That's it. That's
Yeah.
literally the worst thing they're going to do is say no. And hopefully you're going to get to know them a whole lot better and they're going to leave with some insight about themselves. I think that's probably worst case scenario if we're doing our job. They're going to leave with some kind of insight about themselves because of the conversations they're having, even if they say no. And that's more likely to bring them back, even if they
Yeah.
walk out of the doors. Yeah, I love that because it's
Beautiful.
really 15 minutes before class, 15 minutes after class. That's
Yep.
it. 15 minutes before, 15 minutes after. It's quick, 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 quick. So
Yep.
yeah, take advantage of those. Yay, you
Yeah.
guys. Well, we can't wait to see your videos. Where are they supposed to do that? Are they supposed to just post them
Yeah.
um in
Let's
this?
group
Okay.
chat them. Yes.
All right. This will be fun. Thank you
Thank you
guys.
guys. We appreciate you.
Bye.